be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What is the deal, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday. We done messed around and made it through the week. If this is your first time at the channel, I want to welcome you here. Pull up a seat. I hope you enjoyed the content. And before we get into the food, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified anytime I go live, drop a brand new video, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all, let's get down to this food. So today we having breakfast. A lot of y'all have been asking for breakfast, so here we are having some breakfast, all right? So we are having French toast and scrambled eggs with cheese. So let me show you up close what we got. And we got our eggs. I'm so excited. First meal of the day. This is a good way for me to be starting the day for sure. How y'all doing? It's the weekend. We finally made it, y'all. We did it. We did it. I don't know. I probably will. I don't think I'm going to eat all of this. But I think I'm going to put a nice little dent in it, though. That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking. And I have some butter syrup. All right, so I'm going to give y'all the first bite. Ooh, got that drip. I really love French toast. I just haven't had it in a while, y'all, and this is bomb. This is a good idea. Thank y'all for asking for more breakfast. Yes. So I hope y'all are having a good day. You're ready for this weekend. I'm gonna squeeze in some time to get some naps in this weekend. I've been up kind of late these last couple of nights working. So I'm gonna give me some rest this weekend for sure. We are resuming with story time today. It'll be part 2 for my Sweet 16. Part 1 was way too much, right? A lot going on. If this is your first time here, we are in the middle of a story time. You can tap on the playlist button and go to Sweet 16 and watch part 1. And while you're there, go ahead and get caught up on some other story times. I think this might be the 5th installment maybe. But y'all, I'm just telling all my life. So if you want to hear about my life and what I've experienced, please feel free to check that out on the playlist. I love how simple French toast is. Like, it just don't take much to make it. I don't know why I don't make it enough. I don't make it a lot, but I really love it. This is so good. So good, y'all. So it's family night. It is Friday. Also, if you're new, we go live every Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We just hang out. We hang out, we talk. Everybody is welcome. No topics are off limits. We all chime in. We all feel free. So if you're around, come through. Come hang out with the GP fam. We usually on there for at least, like, usually 3 hours. So I know last week we left out early because I had a deadline. So, but yeah, come through. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get into story time. All right, y'all, so we left off with a big old blow up that happened on my 16th birthday at the party. Because I think the party was like 2 or 3 days before my actual birthday. So this was like February 7th or 8th. And it was on a Saturday. And I know a couple people asked me what kind of car I got, so I'm gonna answer that as well. So my parents bought me a car for my 16th birthday, and it was a Toyota Tercel. I don't know if y'all remember those or not, but it was a green Toyota Tercel, and it was such a cute car, so nice. And I'll get into my driving and all of that maybe on part 3. I think that'll come in part 3, yeah. All right, so that was Saturday. Everything went down. The big blow up that happened. Police was here, sheriff, fire department, ambulance, street shut down. Finally get everything cleared out, everything squared away. Had to clean up everything in the house, so I mean, you have a regular cleanup on a party anyway, but we had to get this blood and stuff out of the house from Stacy. You know, she got hit in the head, and poor thing it was just a lot, y'all. So I had to get the house cleaned up. It just felt like it all was just like it was like an out of body experience, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like this wasn't supposed to happen, you know? Some of my friends stayed around for a little while, and then some people, because the party started at 3, a lot of people missed that part. You know, and completely missed it. And since it was before social media, they wouldn't have known what happened unless they talked to somebody on the phone, right? So Saturday night goes by, and we get everything situated. I remember going to bed that night, just restless, laying in bed. I turned my ringer off. I was not interested in talking to anybody. And I had a hard time going to bed that night, you know, like I couldn't sleep. So I finally dozed off, and when I slept, I slept in. And as soon as I woke up, Sunday, rolled over, I had my own line. I had the clear light up phone lighting up. Just keeps on lighting up. But I'm not in the mood to talk. Like, I just woke up, still processing everything that happened yesterday, you know? I don't really want to go downstairs and face my parents. Because, I mean, it's like, so much happened. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept on thinking about my dad saying, don't pass out flyers. I wish I would have listened, right? Of course. So you know, just kind of laying in bed, just taking it all in. You know what I mean? At this point. I get up. I come downstairs. My mom on the phone, talking to family, because family is called too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my family was invited. A lot of folks couldn't make it or had already left. So, of course, people in the family talking about what happened. So they call in here. I hear my mom talking, letting somebody on the phone know what happened. You know, giving them details about what transpired. And I'm just shaking my head like, dang, like this is like real life. This really happened. Like my 16th birthday party went down just like this. And I was just like kind of just shaking my head and just like, I don't know, just feeling bad, you know? So I go back upstairs, get in my bedroom, phone's still ringing. So I finally decided to pick up. It's my friend, just kind of checking on me. Are you okay? Were you able to sleep? Have you talked to Stacy? Just all these different questions. So I talked to a couple of people and then just like was done. I didn't want to talk on the phone for the rest of the day. I didn't want to answer the same questions all day long. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of wanted to wrap my head around everything and just try to like get ready for Monday, because Monday, now I got to go to school and face everybody. You know what I'm saying? So Sunday, I'm just hanging out with my parents. You know, we're talking about everything that happened, where things took a turn. My dad was like, Rhonda, you are not having any more parties. And I mean, come on. That's fair. And we all know when I have the next party at my parents' house, my 25th birthday, how that turned out. So, but anyway, like we just, you know, are just kind of taking in everything and just talking amongst ourselves and just taking naps. And it's a chill day, but it's just like a lot of conversation going on, you know. Also, what happened on Sunday? Remember the girl in part 1 who was getting into it with Leah outside that had a purse with a pocket knife and Vaseline in it? Let's call her Dana. So Dana leaves her purse at my house. So she lived down the street. So I walked down the street to take her purse. And I'm mad as I'm walking down the street because I couldn't believe that she was trying to fight Leah while Leah was twerking and bending over and showing it. God knows, I mean, showing everything, y'all. She was showing everything, okay, in front of my grandfather. I'm just thinking about their situation. I'm kind of recounting that. And so I get to the house. I get to her house. I knock on the door. Her sister answers the door. Sister was like, hey, I heard your party was popping. I was like, whatever. I'm like, is Dana here? She's like, yeah, she here. Give me a minute. So she closes the door, comes back. She's like, you know, Dana's not, she's kind of feeling embarrassed and not really in the mood to talk right now. I'm like, in the mood to talk? I'm like, I'm not giving you this purse until she comes to this door. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you brought a weapon to my parents' house and was trying to use it. Like, doing too much. So I'm like, no, she got to come. If she want this purse back, she going to have to come to the door. So she came to the door, came outside, closed the door behind her. She's like hanging her head. I'm like, I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but like, what happened? You know, Rhonda, you know, me and Leah had beef, and I don't know. That seemed like the perfect time for me to, you know, confront her and handle her real quick and da-da-da. I'm like, at my parents' house, though, and you gonna use a weapon? Like, really? I know that was wrong. I was out of line. So she apologized. I give her the purse. And that's that. So I go back home. So again, phone still's ringing. My parents' house phone ringing. My phone ringing. Just off the hook for the rest of the day. Cool. Sunday is over and done with. I wake up the next day to go to school. And I'm kind of feeling anxious. You know what I'm saying? I feel this feeling and sensation in the pit of my stomach because I know that I'm going to now have to talk about everything that happened, or people are going to be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know how in the movies, in the high school movies, when people walking down the hallway and everybody just staring at that person? That's how I felt like it was going to be for me. So I do my usual routine. I catch the bus to school. I go to my regular hangout area. I hang out with the same group. We hang out in a certain area that's kind of by like the admissions office every single morning. And everybody I hung out with was at the party, so everybody knew what went down. Well, not everybody, because some people left early. I get there. I'm like, dang, Rhonda, your party was popping. It was off the hook. I mean, it really went down. What happened with Stacy? People just ran, you know. As soon as I get there, I'm bombarded with questions. Some people are just talking about the part that they were in attendance for. They like, fight Stacy, what happened? So some people are just clueless about everything. They hadn't heard anything. And again, this is before social media. Thank God it wasn't social media, because that would have traveled so fast, the news, and no telling like what kind of pictures would have been taken, and just, and I would hate for that to be on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I would hate for people, you know, Stacy's head or just whatever be on the internet like that. I would have hated for pictures of Leah to be on the internet, you know, her twerking and bent over and doing whatever she was doing. So I'm just like answering these questions, just like talking or whatever, right? So it's probably like 15 minutes till the bell is about to ring for our first period. Like I said, we by the admissions office. So the admissions office kind of had like this little, like, it wasn't like a little hill, but it was just kind of like a little slanted area, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you couldn't really see who was walking up. So somebody is walking up towards the admissions office, and once they finally get up that little area, we see who it is. And who is it? It's Leah. I see her and I just feel some kind of way immediately, because I mean, doing all that in front of my grandfather was really embarrassing. For real, this is an 80-something-year-old man that I have a lot of respect for, and that's just something he shouldn't have seen. I immediately feel some kind of way. Now, mind you, we already just talking about and recapping what happened. So we were just talking about her, and then she appears and she's going to the office. So somebody yells out, take it off, since that's what she was doing. Remember, I told you she was doing this with whatever she was holding in her hand. I don't even know what article of clothing it was, but she was doing all of this, had her shirt and stuff undone and bent over and all that kind of stuff, right? Somebody else take it off. Another person joins in. Now we just full on chanting, take it off. She is so embarrassed. She rushes, like damn near starts like skipping and running into the office, right? Of course, looking back, that was terrible. I hate that we did that, but we did. You know, I'm not going to exclude that part of the story because it did happen. But I don't know. I just felt some kind of way for sure when I saw her. And that didn't make me feel any better. But at the moment, I joined in on it for real. I did. So, bell rings. We go to school. Bam. It's like around lunchtime. Leah comes to find me. She pulls me to the side. And she's like, honestly, Rhonda, I was really out of line. She apologized. She gave me a genuine apology. I shouldn't have been drinking. I feel horrible that your grandfather saw me dancing. I'm so embarrassed. Like, I'm so extremely embarrassed, and I'm really sorry. And then I apologized for what was said to her that morning. So through all of this, of course, I'm thinking about one person. You know, we exchanged whatever. And me and her were never close. Let me say that. We weren't close friends. But, of course, I would see her in passing and say hello. But that still didn't make what we did right, honestly. And it didn't make what she did right either. But anyway, you know, we said our apologies and we went on. So I'm walking and somebody taps me on the shoulder. I turn around. It's Stacy. Man, her head was all stitched up. I felt so bad. She was like, what's up, Rhonda? I was like, man, what's up? I'm like, I've been looking for you all morning. She was like, I just got here. She was like, I was thinking about not coming. You know, just kind of laying low for a couple of days until I, you know, kind of, you know, a lot went down. I'm like, man, I know. And she was like, kind of just like trying to tell me what happened, you know, and the fight, how it went down and what she remembered, you know, because a lot of things were fuzzy for her at that point because of everything that happened. And like I said, her best friend Dominique was getting into it, and she was just trying to break the fight up and just kind of got caught in the crossfire, you know. And it was just sad that it happened at my parents' house, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want things to go down like that. I just wanted to have a nice 16th birthday party. That was it. But, you know, Stacey wasn't mad at me. I definitely apologized and told her sorry. You know, I wish things could have happened differently, you know. I started feeling guilty about the flyer, started feeling guilty about not having security, just all kind of stuff. But I just felt like I really didn't need it because my friends were good people. We were a good group of kids, you know what I'm saying? And I just never really thought that any outside factors would ruin that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm 16, so what do I know? So yeah, you guys, that's this story. On part 2, on story time. Part 3, I'm gonna go ahead and advance a couple of months of when I started driving, got my permit, and what happened on the very first day that I got my license and finally drove this car to my parents, got me on my birthday. All right. So I hope you guys enjoy story time. I'll see you guys. For y'all that are going to come to family night, I will see y'all tonight. All I want you to do is be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.